What is the deal with karma? The theory that good deeds are rewarded and bad deeds are punished is not new. There are tenets to this effect in all possible faiths. With karma, it is a bit more complex, because it is not directly about cause and effect. It is to be understood rather like a kind of account on which one pays in and is paid out again completely unexpectedly. So if you want to make sure that no unpleasant debts accumulate, you should keep your karma account in the positive area. This is possible through good deeds and good behavior. In today's video, you'll learn about possibilities for creating good karma every day. If you like our videos, feel free to support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Psychology in Mind, activate the little bell, and get ready for the videos we upload for you every day. Number 1. Empathy. Compassion and loving behavior towards others doesn't come naturally to everyone. Sometimes you have to consciously take a step away from yourself and towards others to understand their suffering, and it's very important to do that often enough to be open-hearted and kind towards those people. Those who have understood that everyone has their baggage to carry can be empathetic even in challenging situations. Good karma is bestowed on those who are compassionate and do not judge their fellow human beings, but try to understand and comfort them. Number 2. Forgiveness. When one has been wronged, thoughts of revenge are natural. However, they only bring short-term satisfaction, and in the long run, they poison karma. Because through the desire for revenge or the desire to even a score, you only put more and more energy into the negative, and not only that, you also try to take the role of karma and act in its place. This can only go wrong, because karma fulfills itself and acts on so many different levels that you as a human being could never understand this fine structure or replace it equally. If you let go, forgive, and trust karma, sooner or later you will experience justice. Number 3. Attention. A positive relationship with fellow human beings thrives on paying attention to them. Simply being there and listening when it matters does more than any forced approach. For this, however, it is very important to really be present with heart and mind and not just to feign interest. People have an unmistakable sense of whether they are being shown honest attention or only half-hearted politeness. Those who manage to focus a heartfelt interest on a person in need will not only influence their karma with it, but will be treated the same way themselves when they need a sympathetic ear and heart. Number 4. Selflessness. The attitude everyone is his own neighbor unfortunately dominates many areas of life. That this is not particularly beneficial to one's own karma should be understood by anyone who knows how karma works. Because if you only look after yourself, no one else will pay attention to you. This will take revenge sooner or later in life. Therefore, it is especially important to always take care of those who are in need of help selflessly to the best of one's ability, without wanting to derive any benefit from it. This selflessness provides more positive energy in every area of life and is sure to be balanced once you yourself are on the receiving end of karma. Number 5. Gratitude. Everyone has countless reasons in their life to be grateful, but the focus, unfortunately, is usually on what is currently missing or desired instead of what is already there. This releases completely wrong energies, because if you focus on the lack, you will not attract the abundance. By focusing on the positive sides and things of one's life, they will grow and flourish even more, because positive karma reinforces those areas that one values and nurtures especially easily. As a pleasant side effect, being grateful gives you a pleasant aura and attracts other positive people. Number 6. Truth. Big and small lies and untruths always have a tendency to come to light at the most inopportune times. This is why they are an area of karma that is particularly easy to self-fulfill and balance. However, those who stick to the truth, even when it is uncomfortable, can use it to gather good karma. Honesty and openness also lead directly to the fact that other people can have confidence and in turn also tend to the truth. Thus, part of the good karma one creates by doing this is also spreading more honesty in the world and in one's own environment. Number 7. Compliments. There is no easier way to spread positive energy than generously spreading compliments. They cost nothing, are quickly spoken, and make other people amazingly happy in the process. The only requirement for a compliment to be successful and effective in terms of karma is that it must be genuine and come from the heart. Compliments are not about saying randomly nice things to everyone without reflection. Instead, a compliment should always be tailored and value actual accomplishments, traits, and characteristics of the other person. This puts the receiving person in a positive mood and is likely to spread positive energy in their turn, which can start a real chain reaction of good karma. Number 8. Meaning. No one's life should be about simply existing. Life strives to fulfill a purpose and change the world for the better in small ways. To do this, each person has their own unique talents and traits that help them contribute in a positive way. Not to miss these, but to actually use them creates boundless good karma, because thereby one appreciates what one has received in abilities and gifts on the way and uses them within the scope of one's own possibilities for good. Finding and living out the meaning in one's life is like a battery of good karma. Number 9. Meditation. Good karma is always directly related to good energy that you can put out into the world, and this good energy comes from serenity and a relaxed attitude toward life. How to achieve this? The easiest way is through meditation, because all you need is a quiet place and some time to yourself. In this day and age, meditation is difficult for many people at first, because they are used to constantly using their heads as effectively as possible. But true relaxation comes when the mind is at rest for a while, and the head is not supposed to be working. Number 10. Helpfulness. The appointment calendar is always filled, the tasks pile up, and there is often little capacity left to even notice other people with their needs. And yet it is extremely important for karma to keep an eye on your fellow human beings and see when one of them needs help. Because there are always people who have it harder and who are at the edge of their strength. Helping them, catching them, and supporting them is more important than all to-do lists. Thus, karma takes care of creating a balance by having people be there for each other when they need each other the most. Today's conclusion. If you make a habit of these behaviors, you will not only improve yourself for the better, because every good deed and every kind action turns everyone's life for the better. Karma works in every area of life, and often in a very lasting way. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.